Welcome in, Kuma Crew. It is once again your favorite friendly despair bear, Annakuma, and today we're back for an exciting demo. Or for me, an exciting demo. Because today we're talking about the new game in the Beholder series by Allowar, Beholder Conductor. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Beholder series, which is weird because I haven't actually put that many hours into any of the games, but the hours I have put in, I love. I've never gotten to the end of any of the games either, but I love them anyway. The Beholder series is a series of games set in a dystopian, totalitarian state. Every game you play is someone that works for the state and must snoop out enemies or indeed help them if you want. From a house management style game to more actiony games, the series has always evolved and intrigued me. Beholder Conductor looks like it'll do everything these games did before it, whilst adding its new spin and making you play Papers, Please, which, I love Papers, Please too. And on the day I'm writing this script, I've talked about Papers, Please at least in one other Next Fest demo, so when am I playing Papers, Please again? It also boasts this really nice pixel art style that after playing Locomotive, I appreciate even more than anything about trains. We're getting ahead of ourselves though, so let us go back to the story. Beholder Conductor Caesar gets sent to conduct the seventh car of the Determination Bringer, a train that is meant to tour around the state and let people see the motherland, or indeed just get them from point A to point B like a train should. Instantly, we are told to spy on our guests, to rummage through their personal belongings when possible, and to report anything and everything about them to the state. We learn our trade from Peter, who is riddled by nightmares. The train is ran under this guy's tyrannical rule, so passengers aren't allowed even in the dining car for no real reason other than he said so. It really is a dystopian future, guys. You have the option to look through people's luggage, which I like, but the thing I love the most is that you have to put the items back in the order they came out in. This, as well as having to actually put the train's rooms back together, reminded me a little of Unpacking. I don't remember the third game well, but I feel this is a new mechanic they brought in, and I feel it is a super fun addition. Especially using that logic that it all has to go back the way it came in, because obviously if you start rummaging in luggage and move it all around, someone will become suspicious. We meet a few people and have to check their documents, very Papers, Please style as I said. One passenger is even Carl and his family from the first game, which is cute in a sad way. One thing the Beholder series has always done well for me is making everyone very unique. Our world is full of these silhouette-type people. In part, it reminds you that no one in this world is allowed any individuality, but it also reminds you that you never know anyone just by looking at them. Some people might seem like reasonable people, but are going along with the state's crazy regulations without thinking. Others are hiding secrets deep down within. Each silhouette has a unique design, but it would be easy to think in a world like this that everyone would say and act the same, when in fact they all have their own way of dealing with the world. You don't get to see much of it in this demo, but it'll be interesting to see who gets on board the train and what they really want. Though this guy is dumb. This guy tells us the train has too many years in an empty compartment, then takes us all the way to first class and tells us our family is still alive in front of this very important looking person? Don't trust him, not because he might be against the motherland, but because he isn't intelligent enough to figure out what room might actually have ears. In fact, this compartment's ears are my ears. This compartment's ears is this guy's ears. Look how close he is to this guy as well. He has an actual ear not that far away and is telling me the secrets of this train. What a muppet. A trend the Beholder games seem to have is to build on what is a simple concept and make the games bigger, and in some ways more difficult, and I can see this being the case. Determination Bringer is a huge train. You stop at platforms you can get off at, and even get a cab. You have to spy on people, make sure to check their papers, do a bunch of side stuff, manage inventory and side quests completely not related to the train itself. Even in the demo, I could feel that feeling I've had ever since Beholder 2 of there being so much going on, I'm never going to get anything done. I never completed any of the games, mainly because I've never committed myself to sitting and getting the endings, but each game seems to build on a great concept and add a ton more to it, which can start to feel overwhelming. Is Beholder Conductor overwhelming? Not at the moment, but I can see it very fast becoming that way. Thankfully, Winston here does run pretty fast, and whilst a lot of the characters want our attention constantly in the demo, it'll probably free you up a little after the demo's cut off in the full release. You have the normal reporting people mechanic, where you have to profile them and send the correct details off about what they are up to, which is really the heart of the series. After all, it does want to put you in the shoes of someone who has to break away from the brainwashing of the state and choose to do the right thing, and not what you are constantly told is the right thing. This reporting screen never really changes game to game, and I have to give them credit for keeping the heart of the series alive even on a train. Plus, it is fun being a snoop. Looking at what people are up to and then reporting them, I found drugs in this character's luggage, so I reported her, and someone came and took her away instantly. Sometimes it is fun just doing things for the motherland. Just to say, this bear does not believe in the motherland, but I like to think these blobs are my chat and they get what they deserve. In the end though, this looks like it'll be a very solid addition to the Beholder universe, and I can't wait to play it, and then probably never complete it. Again, this isn't saying anything on the quality of the games. When I first got into Beholder, I wasn't necessarily playing games often. Then when I started streaming, I've never felt confident in having an audience that will sit and watch it, but I barely have time to play games for myself now. I love the management side, the humor they can have, and the heartbreaking stories they can tell. I love the differences in each game, and I can see Beholder Conductor being a great new entry into that universe. And who knows, maybe this is the game that will get my chat into the Beholder series. That is all I have time for today though, Cubs. Beholder Conductor is out now. It came out randomly. I am very behind, but I don't feel I was very behind. When I wrote this script, it didn't have a release date, and then suddenly it was out. Like, it was that fast, my dudes. It's happened to a lot of these demo reviews. They just come out without having release dates on their Steam page. It's frustrating for a bear to keep it straight. But please wishlist it, click the link in the description below, buy the game, play it, love it. I've just played the demo, but I love Beholder. I will probably play it at some point. If you want to support this bear here and everything they do though, please feel free to like this video, comment on whether you would work for the motherland or not, and subscribe. Then why not go and follow me at twitch.tv/Annakuma and become one of my chat that I imagine gets taken away by the police after bullying me. It's fun, I promise. Smile. Till next time though, thank you guys very much for watching, and bye bye.